Welcome, Elif, Mona, and Beatrice, by order from left to right, of course. And here today we have Hey Mom, and welcome to Lisbon. Beatrice, you're already from Lisbon since you were born, I believe. Am I
Yes.
correct? Very good.
Yes. Yes.
Elif, you are from, again, can you remind us?
Turkey.
From Turkey. And Mona, you are from?
Hong Kong.
Hong Kong. Very good. So a very diverse team here in terms of yeah, very diverse cultural background for sure. So how was it working together to create this app we have here? Hey Mom, how was it working together? Was it good? Did the weather in Lisbon help or not at all? Is the sound okay? I think we're having some connection problems.
A little bit.
Is there? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yes. Wet for these guys.
Okay.
Sometimes it's a little bit too warm. It was too hot for me.
Yeah, it was too hot for me as well.
It was too hot for you. Okay. Did you go? Was it really too hot? When was it when you were here? Wasn't it like? Didn't you develop this during the winter mostly? I'm not sure.
Well, it's an indoors job, so.
Indoor job, yeah, of course. So I'm going through your app right now. Okay, like as a first time user experience. So I'm going to sign up. I've never done this, so this is what I should do, right? Should sign up first, I guess, because your app is not available. Why did you decide to do this? It's not available. If I want to use it, I cannot. If I'm not logged in, or can I? Yeah, I have to always have an account. So let's do it. So can I sign up? Yeah. I will sign up for your app right now. You said something about the location?
Yeah, we wanted to personalize the weather message and some other ideas. We had some other
I
ideas.
see. So it's
Really?
personalized content. I get it. So password. Let me see. Gender. I'll be a guy. I think this will be like your typical demographic. Your target will be guys that don't know how to do shit. So locate. Locate. Do I have to type something here? Like Lisbon?
Yeah, you just put your location. It'll should autocomplete.
Okay. Oh,
Or
yeah,
maybe
very good.
Not.
Lisbon. Just put Lisbon, I think. that
Try
should-
in Portuguese.
Sorry?
Yeah.
It will. Yeah, this part is in Portuguese. Will it auto translate the app or something? I hope not.
Yeah.
It will. Oh, okay. Saving the password, whatever. So now we have here some categories. Okay, let me see. There are less categories here than on the. No, it's the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah,
You
it's
have
not-
the budget feature, which is the only thing that we didn't display on the categories to
Uh-huh.
make it like for every user, specific
Okay.
user.
I see. So where should I start? I'm going to start with wallet, or should I start with food? I don't know.
Whatever you want.
Okay, let's try. Let's see what I can learn about personal finance here with my wallet.
Yeah.
Getting paid to learn.
Mhm.
That's interesting. Let's start with this. It's starting very well. So let me see what I can learn here. If I want to set a timer, I wonder why this is asking. Right off the bat, I don't know why it is asking if I want to set a timer. To be honest.
Is it because we wanted to develop further, but we wanted if someone was using, for example, the app really like, for example, for something to cook or anything, if they said, for example, if the instructions said, okay, this needs to be boiled for 30 minutes, then we wanted to add on the timer 30 minutes and it will display some sort of pop-up.
Okay. So should
you
I
don't
put
need
something? In this case, it doesn't apply, I suppose.
No, you don't need to.
Yeah. So getting paid to learn, apply for new scholarships and grants. Are you sure that you're going to be able to manage this, darling? Okay. So what should I do here now?
So the way it works is like it displays the instruction.
So I either say
and
yes or
then,
no, right?
It asks you a question like, did you understand? If you
Okay.
sorry,
We are having some connection problems. I'm not sure if it's on my hand or if it's on your
if
hand.
we're not
Might
hearing
be
you.
on my hand actually. So let me see. I'm just going to try.
Connection.
Sure.
And it gives you the second instruction, the second step of that path.
Let me
And then
see.
if you, mom supposedly is asking you a question after all the instructions, like saying, did you understand this? Or is it clear enough for you? Or did you get this? Questions like that. So sure and no buttons are actually responsive to your answer. It's like a chatbot, but
Yeah.
it's a yes or no question. So you reply like yes or no, basically.
So if I say so if I say no, it will attempt to explain explain this step a bit more clearly,
Exactly.
and that's interesting. Offer your services as a tutor. Okay, that's interesting, but is it clear enough? I mean, I'll say no. Okay, that's
Gives you a
cool. That's cool.
And if you click one more time, it will give you a detailed instruction.
I say no. Oh, cool. This is a very interesting way of to showcase information. So that's a very good tip. One of the best ways to learn a subject is to teach it, and by becoming a tutor, you can hone your own knowledge of your field or of study, perform a valuable service to others, and earn some needed cash. That's very good. Those are some very good tips. I approve of this. Let me see the next step. I'm gonna say sure. I'm gonna say I understood it already. So let me see. Get paid to take notes. Wait a second. Getting paid to take notes. I didn't know this, so maybe I can take notes and then sell it to my my classmates. Maybe, let me see. Whoa, that looks illegal, huh? Is this legal? No, I'm kidding. Awesome. It's fairly common for students who need special arrangements because of learning disabilities to be assigned a usually anonymous note taker for their classes. Ah, that's cool. These positions are usually compensated. You can often make up to $10 an hour for every hour of class. You'll take careful notes, type them up, and email or drop them off at disability services, okay, where they will be passed on to the students who need them. That's interesting. I wonder if this is a market that is like active here in Portugal. Not sure.
So the way we did it is we used the WikiHow API, and we fetched the information from them. So it's kind of more like international.
Wow.
Sort of
interesting. So
like
this
instructions.
So this is being fetched from the API of eHow. You said eHow or WikiHow. Sorry, I'm sorry, not eHow. WikiHow. There's so many ones. Okay, so from WikiHow. Okay, I apologize. I had no idea they had that kind of feature. I think we lost a member. It's awesome. Still have two. That's why we have a big team.
Did you understand how our data was gathered, David?
More or less. So as far as I understand, it's fetching it from WikiHow through an API. Not exactly how, but
we selected some articles in our database from we selected articles from WikiHow, and then we parsed their API, and we were trying to display it nicely with like instructions and trying not to confuse people by like asking them if they understand or not.
Yeah.
Okay, that's very interesting. Give me just a minute to check here if I can help here with the connection, and maybe we can also wait for Beatriz. I'm not sure if she's coming back. Wait a second.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Welcome back, Beatriz. I'm sorry. I also wanted to check my connection. Anyway, here we go. So, as you were saying, how were you saying that you gathered this information? So you got some articles from WikiHow, and then what was the next step exactly? Can you recap that part, please?
WikiHow basically gives you both of the images, instructions, and detailed instructions. We only added for it matches with some of the instructions. Actually, we added also the YouTube part, which was you writing the instruction in the YouTube search bar, and then parse the first video you can get. So it works very well with most of them, but some of them actually shows sometimes unrelated videos, but that's okay too. It can be improved. It can be easily improved, I guess, with a little bit of work. So if you keep pressing, I'm not sure about what it's going to show in this one, but if you
we got a video here.
Yeah. So if you go to, for example, the food making an omelet, it gives you better related videos.
Okay, let's try that one. Making an omelet. By the way, I'm curious, why do they even provide an API for you to fetch this information? Like it's not like they're making money with it.
I don't think WikiHow makes money.
Yes.
So it's a not-for-profit project, maybe.
User support community.
Oh, awesome! I didn't know that. That's very, very interesting. So they don't even display ads or anything like that?
It's like Wikipedia.
Okay, so this is how I get back.
Exactly.
So I go back. Yeah, I was a bit confused with that arrow over there. So I should go to maybe cooking.
Exactly, food.
Yeah, food. That's the option. Get creative in the kitchen.
Omelet. Omelet. Omelet is the best option.
Cooking a cheese omelet. Yeah.
Which one you ever wanted?
Yeah. Cooking a cheese omelet. Okay. Crack the eggs into a bowl. Okay. And beat them. I don't know anything about this. So how do I do this? Okay, I'm even more confused now. So I'm gonna say nope. It's gonna give me more steps. I'll be more confused. And now I get the video, I suppose. Here it is. Yeah. Very good. I'm aware that these scroll bars will not be shown on mobile.
If you go to inspect,
Yeah. If I go to should I try this now? We can try to do this now.
If you don't mind the scroll bars, I don't think it really matters. But yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let's skip that part. Okay. So this is some web developer business here. Yeah. Messing with the inspect functions on your browser. So yeah, video plays well. Normal YouTube embed. Very good.
Exactly.
Yeah, the
we
problem
can say
with
now with the video we finally understood it, of course. And then we have more steps.
Super clever.
It also gives you an option. If you still didn't understand it with the video, it tells you maybe you want to Google it instead of asking me.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, and how was the whole process of developing this, like creating a team? How did you, find each other? How did you, like find this idea? How was this whole process?
The idea was like, in the bootcamp we had to kind of everyone should have have one idea and pitch it, and then people chose the ones they wanted to work the most, and I had this idea, so I just pitched it. And then Mona and Elif chose me.
I voted.
You voted.
And then we first started we started on how we wanted the app to look in the end, kind of, and then step by step we added features that we wanted to add. We were not really sure if we should have built a chatbot or not, but because we were learning, we wanted to work on all the sides basically. So we wanted to work on the design, we wanted to work on some JavaScript, so we decided to kind of make it look like a bot without being a bot.
So very interesting. So you started working basically on the design of it and the features later, instead of thinking of the functionality first and then trying to figure out how to design it.
Yeah.
That's interesting. That's very interesting. And yeah, I mean, I don't know how easy it will be to implement chatbot functionality here. Maybe it will be quite a challenge.
Yeah, especially we had 2 weeks only to build a chatbot.
Of course.
Not even after 9 days.
8 days.
8 days we cannot touch the back end. So.
Yeah.
I see. Yeah, of course. So is there anyone doing things with artificial intelligence or chatbot functionality during the course? Anyone messing with that? It's tough stuff. Oh yeah.
No, I think later on people might, but not yet.
It would be a disaster.
They were one or two. There were one or two teams before our batch tried to build a chatbot. Actually, achieved it too, but they said don't do it.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, it needs a lot of fine tuning to get a chatbot working, I guess.
Yeah.
At least today. Very good. So you even get into relationship advice and how to cuddle, how to make a guy jealous. That's interesting.
That one is WikiHow is quite funny on that one.
It was quite rich too.
Yeah, but why, for example, here, why would I want to make a guy jealous? Tell me.
So that was again a human problem. There's a gender button in your sign up form.
Yeah,
that was what some of those were going to go related to that your gender or your location or whatever.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, as a guy, I think I signed up as a guy. Let me see. Can I see my account?
We didn't put like something different for guys or girls. It was like in the end we wanted to, but we ended up not doing it.
This one can be funny.
That was what planned anyway.
Make sure he has feelings for you. Did you understand, sweetie? Okay.
That's a big problem.
I don't know what these mean, so let's check. This picture doesn't help me much. Let me see. Jealousy only works if the guy has feelings for you. Oh, what a surprise. Then why use it anyway? Why do you even need this? Okay, you girls must know about this much better than I do. I'm not going to mess with this. But let's say I don't understand.
I've been a little bit more selective with the WikiHow.
10 sure signs a guy likes you. I suppose that's what's going to be. What if I say nope again? You just throw your hands up in the air. Okay, just want to Google it. Okay, you actually provide a link for that.
Very good. We just redirect to Google. That's it, actually. Yeah. It's basically saying maybe you want to ask it to Google because so far, if I was not helpful enough for you, maybe you should go to Google.
But I think here this is very interesting. Like you could provide this whole experience as a free content curation, like quality content experience, like, and then you can offer, instead of telling people to Google, you can say, hey, connect with one of our consultants. It could be like real life moms that are working from home, and you could actually provide an opportunity for moms to actually work from home. You see, so this could actually be an interesting phenomenon. Yeah, I just click and then it opens a chat window, and I'm actually talking with a human. Okay, you can have like maybe a chat bot, maybe, but a human level connection that will be very interesting. And of course, they could be trained to have all the traits of a lovely, a mom, that takes care. And you can have maybe multiple options. Yeah, that would be very interesting. Like you actually have a mom like 24/7. You could have maybe a subscription model, and then you could have a mom. Yeah, you could have a subscription model for this, and charge a monthly fee, and then you can have a mom that can have like 100 kids all over the world. Let's say, but it's basically she's consulting these young people, and she could actually make a living with this if she has it. And her job will be just chatting, and I don't know, maybe she's at home making videos for them, doing this and that, and recording all sorts of tips, and she maybe can build a community. That could be very interesting.
Yeah,
it could be a phenomenon here. Yes, I think there's something here that you can explore. So I noticed that you're not sure if you're going to develop this further. I personally believe you should, but of course that's up to you. What's your opinion about continuing this or not right now?
I think all of us have like different things that we want to focus on, like building our own career and stuff. So
yeah.
Okay.
I actually we had like way more features that we wanted to add to the app, and that's like I feel quite sorry that we didn't have the time. But I think at least for myself, I think I would like to if I could develop it further. We wanted to add like the map, right? Mm-hmm. We wanted to add like near me emergencies or near me like coffees and bars, and we wanted to add like almost like a completely different page where basically people could share their disasters. So like put a photo, a title, and say today I cooked pasta with no water, and I fired up the whole place.
Yeah, at least like a forum, a
Yeah.
support community
Yes.
kind of thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
That would be interesting. So that will be a different direction, like the whole like you connecting with the existing services. My idea was more like you building a completely different service where you actually connect with moms. So of course you have a lot of ideas and you never know exactly what to implement. So,
Yeah.
but that's also a monetization strategy, to connect with these. Will it be like ad based, or like people pay an ad fee to be connected, to be suggested by your app, or what was your idea? I'm not even sure if that was a monetization idea, like the whole thing about connecting with. You said there would be near me functionality where people can find like bars and other services, local services.
Hospitals, pharmacies.
Yeah.
It's all about actually moving out from your parents' place to a new place. So you actually don't know anything about that place in the beginning, and you use Google for everything almost. But this one gives you all those options and more. We were thinking like the questions that you possibly ask your mom for help when you moved out first. Where is this? Where is that? Was just an extra feature that we wanted to add to those people who just moved out. Unrelated to mom, basically, but related to mom.
In all honesty, I think this could be a huge empire that you could build here, because it's a whole paradigm shift on the way people like find information online. And then you could even make like, hey dad and hey brother, like they hey dad because there's some guy they want to, build a table or something broke in his house, is going to ask his dad, hey, how do I fix this? Like, and then he calls his dad, and that's how you do it. You grab the hammer, you grab the nails, and then you do this and that. And it could be very interesting. Like the sister website would be not the sister website, like would be hey dad.
Hey dad.
Yeah, but these are just ideas, of course. I'm sad to know. Very likely you're not going to continue with this. I see you're not focused on it, but
maybe never know what's gonna
yeah,
happen
you never
next.
know. Of
we
course,
can continue, or we can completely forget it. I have no idea, but we basically built it, and I presume that we all enjoyed it. So it can continue maybe one day.
That's
maybe
the most
soon.
important. But the problem is when one of you decides to take this seriously, develop it by yourself, and then the other two are going to come to haunt you to ask for your millions. How are you going to handle that?
We are on the record, right?
Yes, we
So
are.
we have basically a proof inside of our hands, in our hands right now.
Yeah, we have. Anyway, after this, we can discuss about what to add to this video or not. I'm not sure if you have any more.
But what would be like your idea if you wanted to work with us, David? Like what?
If I wanted to work with you?
Yeah, we could work together.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure I'm in the position to work with you, but who knows? Maybe we can talk about it. Because I think you did a very good job by yourselves, to be honest. I think you did a very good job.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I think it's connected.
Yeah, again, a little bit.
Sorry? Is there a problem with the connection?
A little bit again.
Yeah. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, very good. So, I think you did a very good job here by yourselves.
Thank you.
Very, very interesting. It's just about the whole business perspective of it that, of course, you're not willing to, invest more time into it because, of course, it's a lot of work developing this. It's a lot of work. Anyway, do you have like more videos or media that I could add to this so that our audience could check more resources? I'm not sure if you have some videos or something else about this.
No,
I don't.
No, sorry.
It's okay. It's all right.
There is like a link to the demo day of Ramadan.
Yeah.
Maybe we can send it to you and.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, it was my favorite presentation. I mean,
Thank you.
one of my two favorite presentations at Leo Wegon 2019. I'm not sure if that's the name of the edition. I'm just making it. So, what is it? What is Leo Wegon, or what is this all about? Because we didn't talk about this. We didn't talk about what got you together here in Lisbon, which was this web development boot camp, right?
Mhm.
You,
Yes.
so how did you get to know about it? How was it promoted? How did it all go?
So, like, Le Wagon is a coding bootcamp that started in France like some years ago,
Mm-hmm.
and it's basically ranked like number one on SwitchUp and I think Course Report.
Mhm.
So,
Number
like,
one bootcamp in the world.
yeah, number one bootcamp in the world, and it's available in a lot of cities. So, we were all
32.
beginners. Mona had a little bit more experience, and we wanted to learn how to code from like beginning, basically from scratch.
And we all had different backgrounds.
Yes, so
We're coming from not any of code before, so
yeah,
Okay.
so this is a 9-week, and it's
Mhm.
very intensive. And you
Yeah.
learn Ruby on Rails, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, how to deal with databases. You basically learn how to build a web app from scratch.
And how many hours a day do you usually dedicate to this?
Well, the lessons
10
were
hours.
yes, the lessons were at least from 9 a.m. sharp until 6:30, but we often had to stay longer to finish like the exercise and everything. So I think we ended up being here sometimes until like 9,
Yeah.
from 9 to
definitely.
9.
it's
Mm.
it's
Not
what
every day, but yeah.
What
they
about
were
the?
giving it was starting at 9 sharp, 2 hours for you were learning. Actually, there were lectures for 1 or 2 hours depending on the lecture, and then the rest of the day they were giving us challenges, exercises to learn it better. All day long we were trying to deal with those challenges. If we had some, by the way, they have also this buddy system. You're being buddy with every day with another student. So if you have questions or if you struggle with anything, you ask each other. Or if you still can't find the answer, the teacher assistants were helping you. That
That's
was the daily routine of being in the boot camp.
Yeah,
It's
and
very
the buddy
important. Yeah.
system was very good because basically it gave you a pop-up if you finished one exercise and your buddy didn't. So like it was like an incentive for you to help your buddy if you understood, because we were coding
wow.
alone even though we're buddied up. If you
Really?
finish
That's
the exercise,
awesome.
yes.
That's
If you
awesome.
finish the exercise and your buddy didn't, you had to like it gave you a pop-up and you had to try to help your buddy to understand the logic behind it and move on to the exercise with you.
So that's very
Because
important.
they were saying, because they were saying the best way to learn is also to teach.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
there was the system was there because of that. Sorry.
Yes, and it's something you actually put here on your app. That about here on where is it again? If I want to find it, is it wallet? Yeah, you actually showcase that getting paid to learn. This is your first step. That maybe because you learned it during the course, or is it just a coincidence? I don't know. Anyway, these are all things we can learn online by ourselves without spending money. But the whole infrastructure that provides you all that support, accountability, all of that, the environment is what actually is important to push you to actually develop something. And I think that's I'm very happy to know that this course actually provides that, because that's actually what's different. It's not the knowledge, because in fact we can actually learn all of this online easily. I mean, find the information, but learning by ourselves is not so easy. It can get tough if you don't have that support. So I'm very glad you had that experience. So are you do you have any plans to continue developing your skills in regards to development?
Yeah.
That's very good. Would you like to share your any of your future perspectives or plans or whatever in regard to what you're going to do with your skills or with your new acquired skills?
Well, with me, ideally, I would like to get a job, maybe in a startup, but as well, like I think we all need to build like portfolio in terms of coding.
Yeah.
We need to develop more fake projects to have something else to show.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think ideally is to find a job and get better and better and learn more. I think they teach us a lot like on how to learn in here. So that's really good.
Do
And
all
how
of
to fetch the right information from Google. I think that's the key part.
Yeah.
fetch the right information from Google? What do you mean by that? Like research skills or something?
So like when I'm having when something is giving me an error and I'm not understanding, someone else in the world has had that problem, but I just need to type in the right words to get to that information that someone else figure it out. But but I need to learn how to Google basically.
Okay, very good. That's a good skill. I mean, I wouldn't think you'd need to know how to Google when you develop something as awesome as this. But yeah, research is a skill.
Yeah.
And do all of you share this perspective about what Beatrice said about finding a job? Is that what you're looking for now? Is that the same for you, Mana?
Yeah, generally.
So it's not your general perspective like to build build an app or build a business or service and then become an entrepreneur.
I think so, but I think I need to learn more and have more skills
Exactly.
to do that.
We are still in the beginning. In a way, we know how to code now, but it's just still the beginning of the path.
I see. Yeah.
I think we're not that experienced yet. It was just an intensive 9 weeks boot camp. People spend years and can't still say that they are there. So it needs like more experience. That's only it. And what can give the best experience? Probably work.
Mm-hmm. Very good. So I think you're pretty tired from all the hours you spent during the course. You don't want to think about like developing an app by yourselves. And I think it's interesting that you're all women. It's an interesting example of women cooperating and building tech products. And I think the difference here, I'm pretty sure, I might be wrong, but if I was speaking with 3 guys, they will be all telling me, hey, we're going to build like big company. And I think I might be wrong. I'm sure there are guys that say, no, we just want to find a job. This was just a project. But usually when I talk to guys, they build something, they're already talking, hey, do you know, like we want to sell this to a company or we want to, get a client, we want to, they didn't never talk about, that getting a job. I mean, in this space, of course, but that's interesting. It's an interesting perspective. I'm not sure if you agree with this. This is might be more controversial.
No. I think you might be right.
Yeah,
so you felt that even from your group? Did you feel that? Yeah, maybe.
Actually, from our group, no. I think they all are on the same kind of. They all like us, want to find a job. They don't think yet to develop a product or a business for themselves. But I know some of them that's their goal. But I think not yet.
It's very good. I think that's it. I think Mana is falling asleep, so I don't want to take more of your time. And I think now also I'm going straight to the center of Lisbon to meet up. It's going to be Digital Nomads meet up at Galeria São Bento at 6:00. So if you want to show up, you are invited for that.
I can't. Thank you, but I can't.
You're invited anyway.
I'm in another country.
And I guess that's it. I hope to see you again.
Thank
maybe
you.
Mana I will never see again because she's going to leave, I think, tomorrow or something. I don't even know.
I'm leaving.
You're going to Brussels
on
Thursday.
On Thursday, yes.
And so, but do you plan to come back? What did you think about? That's one of the most important questions here at LisbonStartups.com. Is this one question is why Lisbon? So if I'm going to end this with this question to each one of you, why Lisbon? Beatrice, I know you were born here, so I mean this is easy and hard for you at the same time.
Yeah, it's a warm climate and it's in Europe.
Yeah, I think it's resident friendly.
Resident friendly.
Yeah, it's a nice place, nice views, nice food, everything economically achievable.
Okay. I'm not sure
So
everyone would
that's
agree
why.
with you, but I'm glad you're in
I
that
don't
dem.
agree with you as well.
You agree with?
I'm in England right now. Everything is expensive here.
Okay, yeah,
So
that's
expensive,
interesting. Yeah.
especially after Lisbon.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's a fact. And Beatrice, what about you?
Well, for me, I'm from here, obviously, so that was easier. And as well, like I think the tech scene in here is so big that I didn't need to move somewhere else to do something. So
I see.
for me, that was kind of it.
So you just went with the flow. You're here already. It's the
Yeah,
city is
like
becoming.
Summit is here. There's so many
Yeah,
startups. I don't need to move to like to be in the right environment. It's right here.
that's very good to know. That's very good to know. Well, welcome to Lisbon, even to you, Beatrice. All of you, you're welcome to come back anytime if you're going out.
Thank
I
you.
see Mona is going. I think you're going eventually. You're going out of the country as well. Elif,
I'm already
sure.
out.
you're already out. Okay.
Yeah, I'm in England right now. So
You are in London now.
no, I'm
Sorry.
in Wales actually.
Okay, so you're in the UK, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that. So you're from Lisbon and from UK. Very good. It's very good to have you together. I hope you'll be together for real sometime in the future. I'm sure you will. And that's it for now. Welcome to Lisbon. And that's it. And welcome to LisbonStartups.com. Thank you very much. I hope to
Thank
see
you
you
very
next time.
much.